ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Oh, well, he might be the best volume striker in the game. Max Holloway back on the proving ground. We'll see if he can get the hands going early in this fight. And not a guy who needs much of a feeling out process. He's probably going to throw 500-plus strikes tonight unless he gets a finish. All eyes on Max Holloway, as usual, as we get this one started. Well done. Well, oh, he catches the leg there and then works it into a takedown. High-level mixed martial arts there. Big knee there. There's that jab from Max Holloway. Didn't take him long to find a home for that tonight.
I mean, Max Holloway constantly fights behind the jab, and you would expect it at the start of every single fight. The jab leads to everything else that he does inside the octagon.
Man, back and forth we go, and early on, these guys getting after it.
They told us it would be fun, and so far, they've delivered.
That leg kick hurt. Oh, my goodness.
Nice punch here.
Oh, you gotta love this. He is coming out swinging early. No surprise, the aggression on full display.
No, he said he was going to take it to this guy. That is exactly what he's doing as we start this fight.
Man, Holloway at his relentless best. No breathing room for the opponent as he continues to press forward here. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
26 total strikes have landed for Max Blessed Holloway. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Oh, beautiful 1-2 punch. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier. Liver kick.
Holloway's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offloads from his opponent. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down. Nice straight punch.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Nice sneaky head kick.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Final seconds. Oh, maybe the single focus.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Thankfully for him, he will live to see another round. You saw him get knocked down near the end of the round. If there were 10 more seconds, that likely would have been the end of his night.
Breathe, slow that down, and let's get this back on track.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round 2. Oh, he lands another debilitating strike to the body, and he continues to punish his opponent's midsection. Had a lot of success with it in the previous round.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Holloway's in half guard.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other side.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Right to the knee on belly.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing stroke.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on this ground. These guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Holloway's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly. Huge connection.
He landed it perfectly.
Breaking the action here, no surprise to see it. The ref is going to get the doctor to look at that eye that is nearly shut at this point.
Yeah, it's swelling bad, but he seems to still want to be out there.
And it looks as though he is going to allow the fighter to continue. So a nice pop from the crowd as that decision is made. He's got to go for it now, though.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 is underway. All right, same bat time, same bat channel. You think he's going to look to set up that hook again here?
I mean, you can see it, John. You can see him doing it. You can see him sneaking looks to see where that hand is going to be. He's sneaking looks because he's going to find the opportune time to drop that leg hook over the top.
He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Well, when you absorb damage like this, you start to worry about a guy missing the rest of the year. Gets back to his feet. We're getting to the end here. And another big kick for Max Holloway. Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head. That certainly remains a huge strike, and then he's going to tell him about it, too.
I told you I was going to get you, and watch me get you.
All right, somewhat mercifully, that is the end of the round. The swelling around his eye is out of control. Cutman hustling in quickly, but I think they might stop this fight, DC. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
Ready.
Third round underway. Nice job to block the strike there, and then counters with an effective hook. So a nice sequence on the feet there by Max Blessed Holloway. Nice defense to block that punch.
Devastating body kick lands. When both...
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot.
I'm staying here to my last breath, my last breath, my last breath, my last breath. You won't see me till my last breath, 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 my last breath. I'll leave it all, I'll leave it all. My last breath, 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 my last breath. I'll leave it all, I'll leave it all. Put it 100%. Yeah, wake up and get to this paper. No, I'ma put in the labor. Steady just making me greater. Yeah, never needed motivation. Just a little concentration. Winning on every occasion. I ain't just here for the moment. me. Grind for the night to the morning. Pound on the pavement and hitting the clock. I ain't gonna stop till I own it. You ain't did what I done. That's how I know I'm the one. I ain't taking no days off. Back to work when the cameras is done. As hard as it get. Put in my name in cement. Put it 100%. Put it 100%. Working as hard as it get. Put in my name in cement. Put it 100%. Put it 100%. Put it 100%.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with round one. A special feeling in the air as Valentina Shevchenko gets back on the proven ground here tonight. She has said, and I quote, "This opponent gives me the perfect canvas upon which to paint a masterpiece." What does that mean exactly? I kind of feel like Valentina Shevchenko might be highlight chasing here tonight. We'll see how she approaches the early portions of this fight. Lands the front kick to the body now. Nice work on the feet by Shevchenko.
She's got power in both hands. Great combination.
Oh, huge knee to the body. That'll soften her up. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block a shot that's incoming.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. These fighters are trading strikes, and both are landing at will.
Yeah, edge of your seat action. We expected it.
Huge elbow there. Oh, nice ankle pick to get the fight back to the canvas.
Easy to fight back.
So she backs up here and lets her opponent stand up. Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially win.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that she hurt her before. She doesn't have to close the door if she gets her hurt again.
All right, so some adversity for her here. Looks like she has been opened up around that eye.
Anything worth having would not be easy, but she's got to protect that cut because it will get worse if she continues to get hit on.
That's a solid punch. That one definitely got through. Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. It doesn't look great.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
Oh, beautiful job by her to reverse position on the ground, and now she's in a spot to maybe finish this one.
Yeah, she did a really good job of reversing the position and going right on the offense to gain her dominant position. That's a very high fight IQ. And now she's in mount.
Shevchenko gets back up again. Man, she just continues to eat shots right on that cut. I'm not sure they're
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad.
Oh, big left hand there.
Oh, my goodness.
There it is again. Look at it. Oh! Huge shot going on right here.
From the pot done. Telling people hold them heads and eyes up so we can organize the youth to rise up. I'm not a colonizer, sympathizer. Me and all my franchises been survivors, sons and fathers meant for progress at all costs. Any minor setbacks is but a small cause. Not enough pressure for me to call the dogs off. I am more the spirit in charge than all y'all. So what is a messiah to a man? You can try and understand what's a lion to a land. Excellence is what we consistently demand. Push the lighters up. Who's got the Batman lighter?
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go. Round one of the third meeting between Jose Aldo and Max Holloway. Max bless Holloway won the first two meetings in 2017. But that second meeting, Aldo really believed was there for the taking. Your thoughts on how things transpired tonight?
He feels like he made some mistakes in the lead-up, fought emotional, and he wants to change that tonight. And if he changes the emotion, he will change the result of the fight between him and Max. Caught there.
Leg it. Well, that is exactly how you turn defense into offense. Catches the kick and dumps him on the mat.
What a great job timing that kick, driving into his opponent and putting him on his back. Gotta be careful here.
All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Let your hands go.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Holloway's elbow is blocked. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. Oh, beautifully placed with the hook there by Holloway.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed. Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, that's a nice combination and not just a two-piece either. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Max Holloway. Good body work with that hook by Aldo. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Holloway whiffs on the left there. Oh, a nice punch out of the break there after he had caught the leg. So he is really starting to put it all together now and clearly seems to have found the timing of his opponent. Well, you got to admire the output of Max Holloway here tonight, and I think the scariest part for the opponent is that he knows Max can keep this up for 25 minutes. Under a minute to go.
What a nasty kick. That was thrown with ill intent.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Holloway gets the takedown late in the round. That's useful.
This is a terrible position.
Aldo gets back up again. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
That's what I'm talking about right there. You can't handle the strike. Just keep moving to your left. Just stay away from his back.
All right, so the kicks to the body, certainly the big storyline in that previous round. DC, take us through the replay.
He did a fantastic job of finding his spots. He was sneaking that kick right up under the elbow and landing those nasty body kicks. He did a great job of recognizing a weakness in his opponent's game and really taking advantage of it.
All right, now we get to our second round, DC. Jose Aldo and Max blessed Holloway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both. Oh, he's in trouble.
Oh, uppercut.
Oh, big left hook there.
Oh,
Huge left hand.
oh my goodness.
And just, man, has his chin been tested early. Well, new round, same narrative. He continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous frame. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Oh, so he lands the flying knee. Huge strike there from the taller fighter. Aldo's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh! Oh, that's a huge connection there, DC. stay busy here on the ground. Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Oh, big knee! Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. Big shots landed by him now. Aldo's in half guard now. Under 30 seconds. Pinpoint accuracy on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. Oh, still, look at that. He can't even stand.
Oh, saved by the bell. The round is over. He got stunned by a massive shot just before the end of the round. So now he goes back to the stool, wobbly a little bit. We'll see if the corner can maximize these 60 seconds and keep his head in the fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. The big moment in it, of course, the shot to the liver that buckled his opponent.
He hurt it bad. He went right to the liver. Boom, landed it on the sweet spot, and was very surprised that his opponent was able to stand up.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Third and final is underway.
Quick jab lands there.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
All right, so a knockdown for him in the previous round, and you can just see by his body language how confident he is in the striking realm in this fight. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wild.
Oh, this could be over soon. Well, I'm no fighter. That is it!
Oh, my God!
With a huge win tonight!
Oh, my goodness.
See the crowd want more. Entertainer, yes, more. Entertainer, that costs more. I want more.
Give me mine. 150 on the dash to the finish line. All the cameras on live got me energized. They wanna see me in the cage like I did a crime, yeah.
I can hear the crowd wanting more. I'm about to take you to the floor. Make them understand I wanna go. I want more. I can understand they want more. Entertainer, yeah, I want more. Entertainer, yeah, I want more. I want more. I'm on war.
We gon' make them tap out. See the schemes that you running, it's a glass house. Pull up to your front door with the mask out.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
So will Umar Nurmagomedov one day be an undisputed UFC bantamweight champion? As we get this fight started, let's see how he chooses to proceed. He's an outstanding grappler, an accomplished striker as well. But I guess his greatest asset is just fighting on instinct, right? Finding that flow state. Certainly in his last fight, he found it early. The finish materialized. How soon can Umar Nurmagomedov impose his will on the opposition here tonight?
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Just missed with the left there. So he catches the kick there and beautifully counters with the takedown. So a nice job turning that defense into some immediate offense there.
He did a great job of turning his defense into his offense, but you can see that he's done that time and time again. He drilled that exact action, and it worked in this instance.
Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponents to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks.
We cross the midpoint in round one. Swing and a miss with that punch by Dillashaw. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Nurmagomedov gets plastered by that uppercut. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. Fighter lands a nasty kick.
Under 90 seconds to go.
Let's go. I need you to be first now.
Huge block there. Well, the calf kick's all the rage, but he's not discriminating, attacking the thigh pretty effectively.
Yeah, we have seen that time and time again. Start mixed martial arts, people throw leg kicks. Right now, you can see him digging his shin into this guy's thigh.
Oh, he's got him hurting here.
That one is going to end the fight.
Yep. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. So under 30 seconds to go in what has been a pretty entertaining and active first round. Oh, big hook, that'll sting. Both of these guys going all out. High action fight here. So a strong 5 minutes down. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go with round two. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
After a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Nice defense there, huge block. Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
All right, so he catches the kick and promptly counters with the takedown and puts him on his back. Nicely done there.
He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew if he had an opportunity to secure a leg off the kick, he would go right to his takedown, and it worked to perfection.
Oh, effective use of the jab by Umar Nurmagomedov.
Big shot lands from both guys.
Dillashaw's got a pretty deep bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight. Head kick blocked.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of that kick on one arm. You have to get that cross arm to try and guide that kick so you don't take all of it.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Dillashaw's doing a nice job there raising the guard to protect the eye with that block. You can't allow that cut to get worse as this fight continues. Oh, beautiful strike there as he lands up top, and he does so right after catching the leg. So maybe you thought he would catch the leg and go for a takedown. Instead, he goes for the punch, and he certainly found the range on that one. All right, so the commitment to the takedown pays off. After several failed attempts, he finally gets his first takedown. Now let's see what he can do with it. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
Oh, right into mount.
1 minute now to go round two. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Fighters back to their feet here. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Magomedov's pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound. And the horn sounds on round two.
Get back and regroup. Deep breath, recover. The wrestling wasn't sharp last round. You were forcing the shots. Remember what we did in the gym.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so another round is now underway. Pretty good action over the previous 10 minutes. Your thoughts on what we might see here?
Both of the guys really picking up on the action, putting their foot on the gas, and really starting to drive it home as we approach the end of the fight, and we're still so evenly matched, and the fight has been so close to this point.
Oh, he lands another pinpoint strike there, and no surprise to see the swelling upstairs get worse.
That accuracy.
He's in trouble.
Oh, a big left hand!
Nice block there.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taken to this cut. Easier said than done.
Magomedov gets the takedown there. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following a game plan.
Well, he put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game, and if he doesn't get a fit... All right, the referee has stepped in here as expected. He is going to call in the doctor to look at what is a pretty significant cut that he's dealing with.
It's a mess. It's completely a mess, and I'd be very surprised if this fight continues.
Well, it looks as though the fight is going to continue. The referee checking on the athlete one more time.
A bit surprising. I didn't know if they would let this guy continue, but here we go.
You ready to fight? Ready.
5 minutes to go.
Oh, nice little right hook there.
Cardio looks great. He's still bouncing. He's still moving. He's still real confident. He's trying to...
Great shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here.
Beautiful head kick lands from this guy.
Oh, is he putting it all together tonight? Another huge kick lands. Good straight hand there by Nurmagomedov. Well, I'm no analyst, but this fighter is completely out of gas, hasn't managed his tank well at all, and... What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurting for certain.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up, but I think that is the key. The mental.
Huge shots being landed on both sides. Oh, he might be out. Oh, what a fight as we go the full 15 minutes. I would...
They can't hold me down, get in my way. They gon' know me now, the rest of parlay. I say, I'm winning. I'm winning. Stand on holy ground, wherever I lay. Ain't a thing can hold me down, winning my race. I say, I'm winning. I'm winning. Hey, candy painted, old school Chevy. God rain down blessings, that broke the levee. On my Libra scales, teaching these streets is heavy. Young Smokey Prevail came from speakeasy to breathing weekly on beats, and now he be eating with kings in every city. I just can't get enough. Doing to the shit, look, hit it up, hit it up. Show up at the club, we'll hit it up. Leaving this love in the minibus. You ain't got a front when you really up. Yeah. Kneeled and prayed that I would see the days look just like right now. Now we just can't pipe down. This is like they can't hold me down, get in my way. They gon' know me now, the rest of parlay. I say, I'm winning. I'm winning. Stand on holy ground, wherever I lay. Ain't a thing can hold me down, winning my race. I say, I'm winning. I'm winning. No sombrero. Mi viejo despacho, studio in the game.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here he is, one of the best featherweights in the world, Ilia Topuria, ready to go for round one. He has been a methodical fighter every step of the way in the UFC. He talked to us about establishing his jab early, be opportunistic with my takedown attempts. He's going to have the upper hand in most skills against most featherweights in the division. So it's about fighting on instinct, being reactionary, and pursuing the finish to make sure that the promotion feels like he's the next guy in line to fight for the featherweight title.
He's in the mount.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Oh, big, big shots here. Oh, he's got his back. Topuria is able to flatten him out. This could very well be the beginning of the end. Nicely done. Well, he's on his back now, going for the rear naked choke. We'll see if he can get under the chin. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
How did he get out again?
I have no idea how this guy has not tapped yet.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. Nice level change.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He gets by that one shot. to close the door.
Could not shut the lights off. And now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Well, maybe he'll look to set up that hook again. Topuria gets the double leg takedown.
Beautiful transition.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Max Blessed Holloway. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round.
Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly. He's postured, landing huge body bomb. The guy has to move or the fight's gonna get finished.
Round two straight ahead. All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic.
All right, so the takedowns.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Oh, good jab to the body by Topuria.
You know what's crazy? It was like in MMA back in the day, guys didn't jab enough. It was all power shots. Now you see guys well more educated with that jab and that front hand.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. All right, feet on the hips here.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose the position.
And they're separate. Holloway's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Max Holloway at his best in his stand-up here tonight. Could there be any better representation of Hawaiian MMA than Max Blessed Holloway? So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found...
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Topuria's in halfway. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Ooh, head kick lands, was hurt.
Well, eventually you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end this far.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing.
Oh, and the ankle pick to get him down. We'll see if he can capitalize.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Quick entry to get it on a single.
That was a great single. Elbow heel takes him for a ride. What a high impact takedown that was.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. All right, there it is, got another takedown. The jiu-jitsu fighter keeping our stats guys busy tonight. His opponent hasn't had a whole lot of answers. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
You know, when you're fighting a guy that is this intent on getting takedowns, you have to be more proactive in defending it. You cannot play catch-up. Right now, he has you playing catch-up. Everything he does, you're reacting to. You cannot win that fight against a guy that can wrestle and grapple at this level.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. All right, so there's the end of the round.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. Imagine he's doing a fantastic job. He's okay.
Oh, how about the transition to the ankle pick? Now we will see where he goes from here.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances
doesn't gain top position.
What a beautiful takedown. He just waited for 1 second, and his opponent reacted before he could secure top position.
He gets right back up.
I mean, what an ankle pick. If he would have drove into his opponent, maybe he would have secured the top position.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage. And oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? Just misses with a left hook there. Oh, good block there. All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to get wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch it. You see it. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut, and it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes on.
Wow. Oh, hip toss to get him down.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. All right, so the redness is omnipresent now. He has absorbed a whole lot of body strikes. Pretty good poker face, but I'm not sure how many more of these he wants to take.
No, he doesn't. He needs to do something different. He cannot continue to get beat up like this. But it's on his opponent. It's on the guy that is landing these strikes to continue down the path until he makes you change something. Do this over and over because it seems like this is your easiest path to victory.
As effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and it's got him hurt very bad.
Holloway's kick to the body is blocked. Tremendous toughness as he eats yet another body shot. This feels pretty critical of him. Crowd continues to sway with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go. And another big kick for Max Holloway. Here's not the beginning of the end. Oh, he dove with the punch and he lands. All right, so the referee has called a halt to the action here, likely to have the doctor come in and look at the swelling around that eye. Not good, DC.
You cannot allow these fighters to dictate and determine whether or not they can go. When you have this type of swelling, you got to take a close look to see if the guy can compete.
I think they're going to stop this fight. I stand corrected. Doctor's going to allow them to continue, but he's going to have to go for it, I would think.
Yeah, he won. He's going to have to make some adjustments. And also, he's going to have to lay it all out on the line. He cannot stay back and get picked apart as he has to this point.
All right, here we go with the start of another round. Pretty good previous 2 rounds, I thought.
Yeah, it's been a very competitive fight. Both guys have had their moments, especially in these last 2 rounds. You expected somebody to get ahead, but they've...
DC, I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talk to your toughness.
All right, well, if you like blood, and I do, this is the fight for you. Somehow we've made it to the stools, and both fighters are wearing it.
Yeah, I mean, the corner's going to have some work to do on that cut.
All right, well, defense wins champion.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so he's landed a few seminal uppercuts already, DC. Got to think he goes back to it.
I am almost certain he's going to go and try to find another one of those. But, big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly. Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 39 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner.